How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to watch Boruto episode 84. Last episode, Shigadai got captured.
We also found out what Onoki was actually planning. It seems like he has good intentions, but let's see how they're going to stop this whole mess. If you'd like to help support our channel, our Patreon link is down in the description below. You get early access to all the videos that we post onto our YouTube channel, and you get full and reactions to the Boruto series. So if you're interested in those, make sure you check it out. We also have a second channel where we watch One Piece, so if you'd like to join us on that journey, the link will also be down in the description below. Now on to the anime, go show. He's gonna get caught.
They know where he's going.
わしを助けたのか。
別に助けたわけじゃないけど。気づいたら体が勝手に動いてたんだよ。それより、なんであいつらがじいさんと一緒にいたんだ？一体何がどうなってんだよ。俺たちが守ってもらう必要があんだよ。
お主らが弱い。
Ouch.
俺の実力知ってんのか？
みんな弱くて頼りない連中ばっかりじゃぜ。
なんだと？俺は大月相手に戦ったぞ。
Okay.
Don't let go to it.
今のお主には理解できんじゃろうがの。ここは三途ヶ原。周りに厳重な結界が張ってあっての。一度足を踏み入れたら簡単に出る。
What? That's what those seal things were.
嘘ではない。
どんだけ歩き回っても同じ場所に戻ってきちまう。
三途ヶ原は岩隠れの忍びが己を鍛錬するための場所。出るにはここのどこかに落ちている自分だけの心の石を見つけ出すしかない。
マジかよ。くそ。こうなったら影分身を使ってなんとか出口を見つけてやるってばさ。影分身の術。
Whoa.
言っておくが、ここでは術も無効化されるぞ。
術もかよ。そんだけ苦労させるってどんだけ価値のある石なんだよ。
それは考え方次第じゃな。なんせただの石ころだしの。里の若造どもも同じことを言う。皆伝統をバカにしてばかりじゃぜ。今ではここで心の石を探そうというものなど誰もいなくなった。
What if they're just trapped in there, they can never get out?
誰もいないって、それってつまり。
そうじゃ、わしら二人はここから出られずに朽ち果てるしかないんだ。
Oh. That means if people did try, they'll just die, so why would you even try? What?
人間には人の口に戸は立てられぬって言葉があります。ま、噂話ってのは何をしようが広まるってことっすよ。ならばどうする？簡単な話じゃないですか。目撃者は全部ゲーセバ。
Whoa! What? What the hell? What?
Okay, so he's not actually that ruthless.
The Akuta are? What the heck, man?
今はマスターの対岸を成就するための大事な時期。お前たちはアクタの増産を進めるのが仕事だ。これは何？
Why they dress like that?
人間みたいでしょ。
そうなんだ。
何よ。あんた人間と一緒に暮らしてたのにそんなことも知らないの？
僕はいつになったらクー様に会えるの？今はいろいろと忙しいんだよ。そう。じゃあ、ゆっくり待つよ。
What's Mitsuki actually thinking about?
鹿だい。鹿だい。ダメか。
You can't talk.
蝶々。難しいか。デブの蝶々。
Oh, you got that one.
誰だ。
Oh my god, that's scared. Oh no, it's gonna call her chops. Is it?
This is gonna be like what you've been teaching him.
うようよしてる。もう一歩も動かないかんね。
That was pretty cute.
動けねえ。くそ。このままじゃ死
You
んじゃう。
gotta eat the bugs.
だっせ。これじゃ本当に口だけじゃねえか。
ついてこい。
Roasted caterpillars?
飲め。
いいのか。
いいから飲め。食うか。
いいのか。
おい
Ew, no.
貴重なタンパク源じゃ。うまいぞ。バイ。どうする。
こんなところで死んでたまるか。
He doesn't even know what Naruto had to eat.
So funny. They can talk about their favorite dishes.
じゃろ。
Oh.
Oh, he actually likes
俺
it.
に水や食い物を。
一応助けてくれた礼ぐらいしておかんとな。
It's the training arc. Oh my god.
How long are they here for?
What?
今朝までとはえらい違いじゃの。
それにしてもすげえな。こんなに食い物があったなんて。
お主アカデミーで習わなかったのか。
一応教科書には載ってたけど、実際にはちょっと。
ちゃんと観察しておればわかるはずじゃぜ。
They don't get the training anymore. What?
見つけておったではないか。
おお、そうか。道具の材料になる竹や食料になる昆虫がいるってことだもんな。
それに気づけんところがダメなんじゃぜ。まったく。今は昔と違って何もかもが恵まれておる。じゃが、それでお主らは本当の意味で強くなった。
I guess all people are the same, even in the Narutoverse.
Yeah.
頃は大きな戦争の時代じゃった。戦いに明け暮れ、生き延びるために必死での。それがわしらを鍛え、強さとなった。こういう時代じゃからこそ、己を律し、常に鍛えておかんと、かぐやのような連中とは戦えん。
Oof.
実際に大筒木と戦ったお主なら、わしの言うことはわかるはずじゃぜ。じゃから空たちを作った。
Created Ku?
Wait, what? That's not.
Thought that was the father.
That's not his actual son.
そいつじいさんを我が父って言ってたよな。もしかして。
そうじゃ。空はわしの細胞から作られた。
Oh, what?
Man-made.
That's why?
Whoa.
お主の仲間にも同じようなやつはおるんじゃからな。協力が必要での。じゃからここに招い
They're
た。
trying to copy Mitsuki's. Oh my god.
What the hell? But at that point, it's like they're a real person.
空たちがお主らの代わりに戦ってくれ。
But then Mitsuki, he sees Mitsuki as his friend.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want that.
でも。
わしはの、お主ら未来のある若者が犠牲になるのが耐えられんの。
Maybe Boruto can convince him.
もはや計画は最終段階に来ておる。わしがおらんでも空たちに任せておけば安心じゃぜ。
That makes me so sad. Does Mitsuki not think he's good enough to be with them? He thinks he has the duty to protect them. As like the non-human.
Maybe.
心臓のデータが手に入りそうだ。感謝する。でも僕の心臓には呪印がかけられていたんでしょ。古いタイプの呪印だ。時間はかかるが、いずれは解析も終わる。すべては君が来てくれたおかげだよ。僕が来たのにはもう一つ理由があります。僕の中にあるこの意志も人から与えられたものだと思いますか？それが知りたければ、まず尋ねるべきは君を作った人間だ。
だがどうやら君はそれをしなかった。なぜだと思う？だとしたら君の行動も不思議ではない。僕の意志が成長あるいはそうなるよう最初から
Oh shit.
されていたか。だがその違いに何の意味がある？
僕にはどっちでもいいこと。
我がマスターには気高い意志がある。その意志を注ぐための空っぽの器、それが私だ。マスターに与えられたこの体など空洞で構わない。だから私は空の器では。だが空洞だからといって嘆くことはない。空っぽな存在も極限まで広がればやがて世界を見下ろす空となるのだ。
あれ、美月は
クー様のところだ。
新しい傘を手に入れて素敵になった私を見せようと思ったのに。
んなことばっかしてねえで、ちゃんと土影の代わりをしとけってんだ。
こんなとこでサボってるあんたに言われたくないわよ。
誰がサボってるだ？
君たちも人間に興味があるのはわかるけどさ、この中で一番人間のこと理解してるのは僕だからね。
He has a friend and a secret.
ねえ過去、その本後で僕にも貸してよ。人間の本って興味あるんだよね。過去
Oh.
いきなり来やがったか。
キララ、過去に治療を。キララ
Oh, they're all.
Oh.
What happened?
じゃないことになってるじゃない。
Oh no.
Is it just happening randomly or
It's not
someone's
perfect.
doing it?
Yo, Boruto needs to find that heart pebble and get him.
It's just a coincidence that they all got that at the same time. They
Yeah, I
made it
think
seem like
so.
someone was like fucking attacking them or
I
something.
thought it was Shikadai with the
Right?
shadow possession,
It freaked me
right?
out, yeah.
Man.
Yo, this is getting so deep, man. Like, first the Onoki part when he was like starting to talk like old people in real
He
life.
was
He's like,
being-
back in my days, you know, we had it rougher. You guys, you youngins don't know, kind
Yeah.
of thing. But honestly, valid though. It's like, if you just learn stuff from book, you never actually learn to apply it,
You
right?
don't
I
get
think
the
that's the
experience.
issue, yeah. And also because right now, not at a time with the lands have tension with each other, so there isn't really like a point in like pushing them really hard, you know? Like there's no point in like putting their kids in exams that risk their lives anymore, you know? Like it's not that severe for them right at this moment. So I think due to that, they do get softened up a little bit and not as strong.
Yeah, I don't know how would they fix that?
I don't know. It was so funny when Boruto was like, I defeated the Otsutskis! And then I was like, whoa, like, are you gonna use this every time now? You gotta have like a lot of assistance there.
That's pretty funny. Q is fake.
Yeah, we thought it was the sun, but that makes sense because then
Man.
like
He
the
used his
Tsuchikage
cells.
doesn't recognize him.
Mhm.
Because then if that was the son, then the Tsuchikage should have recognized him because she's the granddaughter.
Yeah.
Okay, the conversations with Misa kind of make me a little bit sad though. Like, okay, if he's actually really knows, like, we were under the assumption that, oh, he's just here to like find out information and relay it back to the Leaf Village. Like, he's not actually like helping them or in the plan or anything. But now we know what the real plan is. It's like, and they're claiming that Mitsuki is wanting to be part of this plan and help. So in that case, like, does that mean that he's aware of what's happening and he still wants to help? That made me so sad because like that means he doesn't see himself as equal to Boruto and them. He feels like he needs to help them and create these like artificial humans that are like himself to protect Boruto. Doesn't that imply that he feels that way about
Does he
himself?
know though? Does he know
Does he know what?
that that's their goal?
As the plan? That's why I don't know. Does he know
I don't
it?
think so. I feel like they just told him that he's here so then they could like examine him and then perfect the Akudas.
But they keep claiming that that Mitsuki is in on the plan and he wants to help with the plan. That's why I'm wondering, like, are they just saying that, or he actually
I think
knows?
they're saying that because he's willingly going to them. I think that's as far as it goes to. But seems
he doesn't
like,
know the plan.
Yeah, he doesn't really know the plan.
Okay.
I feel like Mitsuki's actually here to ask Q here about the will.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the main thing. I don't think he actually knows. Like, he doesn't really... Can we even say he's working with them? Like, he just willingly following them back to their place.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's because the fact that they kept saying it that way.
Well, he did go to them. I would say the same thing. I would be like, Mitsuki's helping us. Like, he's here.
I guess I'm just, like, making up scenarios in my head, though. I don't know. I felt so sad because then I was like, oh no, like, does that mean he doesn't see himself as equal to Boruto? And then, like, back in that episode where he was talking to Sekie and was saying, like, oh, Naruto is, like, always so bright, so far away from him. Doesn't it feel like, oh, it's, like, because he draws that line because he always feels like he is not equal to them, like he's artificial. Maybe. And they're not.
Does he know, though?
Know what? That he's artificial?
At what point did he know he was artificial? Like, he always knew he was artificial?
I think he always knew.
Oh, he always knew he was artificial?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. He didn't really ask Orochimaru.
And then them saying, like, they're empty vessels, it was like, no, he's not an empty vessel, man. I think it's the part where they were starting to talk about, like, oh, where is it? This part? Or like, oh, you have been programmed that way to begin
He'll never
with.
know. He needs to ask Orochimaru. That's literally what he's saying.
But, like, I think the question is here, even if he is programmed to do that, like, does it make a difference?
Probably not.
Like, how would you know you're not programmed yourself? Like, human, right?
Like a human being.
Yeah, like, how can you tell that a human being is not already programmed? Just because there's no actual solid evidence that there's a difference between Mitsuki and, like, Boruto. Like, there's no way to actually prove it. So technically speaking, like, there is no difference. Like, there wouldn't really be a difference.
But I think it's because they're fixated on that they are created.
That they are
artificially created, and now they're questioning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting, like, really philosophical. Like, thinking about this, I'm like, what defines a person and their will?
I say they're people.
Because that's, like, this is a pretty realistic topic too. Like, even with the whole AI thing going on in the real world of, like, creating robots and stuff. There's, like, the whole morality aspect where people are wondering, like, is there going to be any time where a robot has sentimental feelings,
right?
Like,
now does that robot has the same rights as the humans now?
Right? I feel like just because it's artificially created, I don't think you can define it as, like, it's created. Wouldn't it just be considered as, like, you know, like, human evolution, right? Like, it just, like, skipped all those steps and, like, went on to, like, the human part. Because if you think about it, the human, like, okay, we started off as, like, an energy source, and somehow, like, that creates life, and then, like, eventually there's, like, evolution. Like, we start off, like, as a really small, like, what's cell or whatever, and then, like, collects, and then it becomes, like, you know, goes through the whole evolution process. Yeah. So it's like, well, when was the human will created? At one point, like, are you saying that when we were just, like, that tiny floating energy where we already having a will? Okay. Exactly, right? Like,
I get what you're trying to say.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, maybe, like, you could define the artificially created one as, like, something that just, like, skipped all those steps.
And
but
they just exist now because they are artificially created. Now you're saying, since they're questioning themselves, technically at one point humans were also could question themselves and being like, oh, do I have my own will as well? Yeah. Because technically it's the same step, but the artificial human just skipped a bunch of steps and they are where they are.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you're trying to say. I guess, like, if they have their own will, like, capable of thinking for themselves and questioning things, I would just label them, they're human.
Yeah, right?
Onoki is kind of okay with him creating these artificial humans to replace the youngins' lives, right? But in a way, if it gets too good, these artificial humans are just humans themselves, you know what I mean? Like, you're technically sending artificial humans, to die in these humans' place, right? they have a will of their own.
Yeah, I think it's like more like.
I don't think he realizes it yet.
Yeah, I
What
think
do you
it's
think?
more like the misperception of what a will is, or like disagreement of what a will is. Like, for example, Onoki, he sees them like, okay, even though they act humanly, it's because they're artificially created, so they're not
not real
actually
or
considered
something.
a real
Yeah,
will.
I guess that's
But
what-
then for humans, it's like, well, he thinks like, that's why I'm trying to argue against that, because I'm like saying, okay, well, he's arguing that artificially created people, or the will, even though the will is there, it's not a real will, versus like a human that has
Yeah.
a will. But it's like, okay, well, at what point, humans at one point did not have a will either. Like, we could not, you know, like, just think back, like, to where we were just like this little organism mechanism.
Yeah, but I don't,
specimen.
I don't think Boruto's gonna convince him that way. Like, I was thinking maybe he'll use Mitsuki as an example, because he's going through such an extent to bring his friend back, and his friends are artificial human.
Yeah.
Maybe that way he'll open up Onoki's mind into like.
Yeah,
this
sorry,
is
I
not-
just like went on a super philosophical tangent. Like, I totally know that Boruto was not gonna give that kind of explanation. Like, he was just gonna bring up Mitsuki.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, like, hey, if I was in his shoes, this is how I would explain things. Because, you know, you gotta have facts to back up your claims. You can't just say, hey, look at Mitsuki.
Yeah,
like, that's
that
not
would
enough.
no, your thing works, but it does. It's lacking the feelings.
It's lacking the feeling.
feelings.
Okay, I'm
So now
sorry.
Boruto can be like, yeah, I love Mitsuki. He's like my homie, right? And then, you know, it'll seem like there's an attachment. to it.
Okay, sorry, I'm so technical. I didn't think about the emotional part of it. Yeah, you're right. Being like, I love Mitsuki, that would be just as good, I guess.
Yeah, it just feels good.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.